The second part of this tutorial, I wanted to show you that uh, I mentioned in the previous video that you can link up some of your other photo sharing applications. So when you log in over here on the side, you have this other sites area. If it's not open, you can just click that arrow. It's going to drop it down. You have Facebook, Flickr, PhotoBucket, Picasa, and all you got to do is basically click the login button, and what that's going to do is it's going to link you back to your actual account for Picasa or whatever that happens to be, and then you're just going to log in. That's going to actually ask you to grant access. You can say grant access, and once you've granted access, that's going to link you back over to Photoshop.com, and you'll now have access to all of your photos. And so you can see, here's when I went to Switzerland, took some photos, and here's the plane that I was on, some other things going on. So you can actually go in here, and it grabs you all the folders from anything that you have inside of that particular account. So which is really cool, because you can basically create albums out of these, and you can do all kinds of really cool stuff. So this is just a couple pictures of my rabbit that I have here. And yeah, so that's what that's all about. And when you click this button, it's going to actually create a new album, and then you can go ahead and create that album name, and that's going to pop it up over here so that you can come back to that at a later time. The other thing you can do, and that you may not know, is let's say I have this demo album here that I've created. I'm going to put some other photos in there. I just have one in there right now, so I'm going to actually drag these over here. Now I have two in here. I can go to my slideshow, and the slideshow is actually really cool. You can embed your images in your blog or wherever you want. You can look at them individually. You can look at them actually in a 3D kind of slideshow sort of mode. You can click on them individually like that, and they'll pop up. There's a couple varieties of things you can do here. Just zoom this in really quick. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out. You can hit this play button. It'll scroll to the in between the images. And if you have a ton of different images, it'll actually go into like a 3D mode, which is really cool. You just switch this little tab on here. I only got 2 pictures, so it probably is not going to let me do that right now. But if you do have multiple images, you can go into the 3D mode. And once you have that, there's some other little drop downs over here. Now, one cool thing here is actually you can pick a song. Now, so far I haven't seen, you can't really upload your own music, but you can add some of these presets. So like if you want to take your shot, you can put that on here. You can do a preview. Okay, so there's that. So basically, once you have enabled that, and that's all ready to go, you can actually now play the slideshow anywhere you want. So once you're done with that, you just come back over to My Photos, and you do link or embed, and you can actually link this slideshow, or you can use this embed code to put it on your blog, your website, anywhere you want. So I'll show you this really quick. If I just come up here and pop that into Google, there's the link to my gallery there. And what will happen is now my slideshow is going to now come up, and it should have the music playing that I added on there. So there you go. So you can pause this just by clicking on this, and you can share this with your friends. So that's really the basics of using the slideshows and sharing with friends and stuff. You can also share just the albums in an email, so you can actually put your email addresses in here. You can allow somebody to print or download your photos too if you want to do that. and you can basically get an idea of what this looks like, and essentially it'll be the same thing that we just looked at. Um, Now in the other tutorial I'm going to go into some of these other editing tools here. Also, if you want to just email your friends directly, you can do that as well. You can click on the email button. It essentially does the same thing. And you should probably look at the privacy policy too that they got on here, just to make sure that you're in accordance with that. Always a good thing. You don't want to be uploading other people's images and then sharing them all around the internet in emails and stuff, and especially if these images are not yours and they're not copyrighted, so just be careful. And so yeah, we'll in the next tutorial we'll talk about editing the images, and so that's it for the slideshows and the logins for other applications.